I don't understand French. I use a lot of programming. I don't use one particular program. I don't use one particular programming language. I use quite a lot of them. The margin on top of this part is too much. I want to cut it off. That's what I'm trying to adjust. I want to put it to go up. I hate this bit. I might just eventually leave it though, if it's giving me headache too much. I think the image is... Could it be that the image is too big? No, it's not the image. Okay, I give up for now. I'll come back to it. On this view, it looks okay on this view. But when you go way smaller, it creates... I can't just give up like this. On a small screen, it creates this part I don't like. Okay, so let me reset it this way. Okay. I think the issue is with the nav. Yes, I've seen the issue. The issue is with the nav. So the nav is setting some things that I don't like. So let me go and check the nav. I've seen where the issue is. It's a nav bar. So I didn't style anything nav bar on its own, surprisingly. So let me first put this one to be 0 first. Even with that, it's not having any effect with it. But let me see what is happening to the nav bar itself. Not that. Oh, there's a flex attached to it. Who is flexing this guy? There's a flex attached to it that is causing wahala. How did I quit gaming? I based in Lekki, Lagos. How did I quit gaming? I don't know how I quit gaming. Or I just stopped gaming. That's how I just stopped gaming. That's a whole story for another day. How I quit gaming. Interesting. Think I got ya. It was positioning that was moving it. Got you. So I'll put positioning -6. So I think I eventually I fixed it. I fixed this part. Let me zoom in for you guys to see. So this was not giving me what I wanted before. Apparently, I just fixed it now after a lot of suffering. Then I can move on with my life. Okay. If it's your first time here, let me know. Let me see you. Let me recognize you. Say hi if it's your first time here. We're also on YouTube and on Twitch. If you are a Twitch user, see a link in the bio and join us on Twitch. If you are also a YouTube person, go straight to our YouTube channel and go and subscribe. You use MacBook to code? Yes, I do. I do use MacBook to code. That is my primary coding platform. That is my primary coding platform. I'm planning on getting one, but I don't know if it's a good idea. You can just check. You can just check online, and I'm sure people will tell you it's a good idea. That's the best thing you could do for yourself, guy, as a programmer. Get yourself a Mac and enjoy your life. Thank you for following. Thank you for following. Yeah, see, you prefer Linux now. I know. See your name. Your name is Cyber Kid. Of course, you prefer Linux. If you want, so let me tell you what you should go for. I saw it somewhere. This is not my definition. If you're a rich kid, go for Mac. If you like trouble, if you like to tinkle with things, you go for what? You go for Linux. Then I don't know what they said about Windows people, but the third people go for Windows. Third people go for Windows. So I'm trying to get my details done from the backend. I've gone through creating of an account. I think I've way past this part. I've also authenticated myself in this little app I'm doing. For those people that don't know what I'm working on, there's this app I'm working on, and I want to be able to verify what it is I'm doing. I've been able to do what I called code authentication, like token. I was able to get a React token stuff, right? So that one has done that part for me. And the part that remains now is to verify. And after verification, it should send me a nice mail, or it should do the needful. So if I do 7879861. So I'm getting some weird response from the backend, which is unusual. And that's one of the major things I want to decode this evening. I want to be able to finish this stuff. Let's check the server. Bro is really obsessed with hacking. Yes, so see your name now. That's why you put cyber in your name. I'm not fully into cyber security, but you call yourself Cyber Kid now. What do you want us to think? You call yourself Cyber King. Okay, so authentication. Okay, I got my account authenticated. So this part is when I need to set my password. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then I need to know if it will allow me to go in. Okay, you're into full stack. That's interesting. That's interesting. El Gato Nago, how you doing? How are you doing here? If you are on YouTube or on Twitch, this is where the phone is. I'm on Telegram right now, or rather I'm on TikTok right now. So that's where I'm streaming for. That's where I'm picking comments from. And we're having fun here. Let me see what is happening to my endpoints. So my endpoint is returning for 400, error 400. What does error 400 means? Error 400 is saying, I have no idea what error 400 means. So let's go and see our endpoints. So this is where I dev into Golang. Bye-bye to React for now. Let's go to Golang a little bit. Let's go speak some Golang. So I'm returning some bar status request. Okay. Yeah, I get my issues coming from here. the data that I'm getting should match what it is I want. So this should be, that's the issue is coming from here, I guess. Yeah, custom password request. So this should be OTP. And should I call this? Let me leave this one as token. Let me just change it, Jerry. OTP. So it means I'll go and change it everywhere I've declared it, but that's fine. Let's go and do that quickly. So this one is called, where else did I make that change? Well, it's okay, so around here. So that should be OTP. Let's go through all my code. Yeah, I think that code is done. Like I said, for those of you that have been, watching me do this, my server is on the back end, or rather is online. That's my Go server. So every time I need to make some change, I need to publish to the Go code online. So first of all, I need to get into the code, and then I need to run this guy. Yeah. Yes, I need to run this guy. Build it and then run it. So I think that should be fixed. If I go back to this now, I have it here. This is what I'm testing. Let's give it a try. Oh, Benny, did you say? I think I got the same error. I got the same error. I have my OTP. I have my email. Let me check that I'm having all the bindings correctly. I have my email, OTP. I don't need to let it require 5. I need to do this. Okay, let me just leave it that way. So what's now your problem? Data is coming in nicely. Okay, so you know what, guys? Let's test it locally. Let's do the due diligence of calling the endpoint ourselves and do the tests. So if the endpoints work locally, or if it works by us calling it, it should work within the app. Let's call it here. So this is me signing in. But in this case, what I want to do here is I want to do set password. Yeah. And to set password, there are some things you need. Customer first time password setting. Okay. There are some things I need. I need all this. I need to get the information from, I need to get all these things that I'm sending to the guy. I need to get my payload here. So let's use this payload that we have here. So if this worked, if this doesn't work, you know what's up. Okay, let's send in our request. Our request went in. Of course, we got page not found. Another thing, again, we need to make sure is that we need to make sure that the user can actually make this request. But let's check with the other one. Let me see this one. I'm getting page not found for everything. That's because I've not gotten the token. Let's get a token. Got our token, and let me check to sign in and see what it's to say. Okay, wrong email address. Yeah, that is working. Let's now try to do our set password. So we get a 404 page not found. Before we go ahead, let me make sure that this guy has the permission to do what he's doing. So go to JWT and check. Okay, there's something for setting password here, but the thing is we're supposed to be patching, not posting. So let's go ahead and do our patch. So instead of posting here, we're supposed to be doing patching. Patch. How do you spell patch? Patch. That should be it. Let's give it a try again and see what happens. If we send that in, now we get bad requests. So the issue is invalid character E looking for beginning of object key string. Where in the heaven is that error coming from? Invalid character E. So let's go ahead and look through the code. Let's go to where the code was executed from. So this is where I'm trying to set password. So this is bad request. Invalid character E. What the heaven is invalid character E? Definitely, I'm sure it passed this place. And were we able to set this part? I'm assuming the error is inside here, where it's trying to do this part. So let's see our DEO, DAO, sales here. Okay. Invalid character E looking for the beginning of an object key string. Which kind of error be this? Which kind of error is this? Hello. Thank you, Alpha. Alpha is chatting from YouTube. Thank you for the comment. Kinsley is saying, I'm loving this. Thank you. Okay, so let me fix the issue that I'm getting here. So the issue is coming from database querying. Say error location, if the API handle wrap the JSON. So I'm trying to find where the error is coming from. Oh, I think I see. The issue can be coming from here when it's trying to hash. So we use the old method to find where the error is coming from. I'm trying to debug my error now. So this is, it's looking like it's from here. Okay, so this hash password has been changed to a string here. Okay. I have no idea where the error is coming from. So the only thing for me is to log that's the place I suspect and then give it a try again. So let me give it a try again. Okay, this is not correct. So let me try this again now. I just turned this to a proper JSON. Oh, okay. Now we went through. Password has been set successfully. It's actually went through now as password set successfully. So there's a lot of things that go on when password is set. And that's what I want to do in this call. Eventually, we didn't have to, all the log we log was not necessary. We're not just passing the right data type or the right JSON into the system. So let me remove this guy. Now that we're able to set the password, the next thing I want the user to be able to do is now to log in. Good, we've been able to set the password. I can verify that by checking the database and making sure that the password is there. Of course, the password will be there as a key, not as it's already hashed. So it's not something that the user can manually see, but we all know what the password is. Let's now see how to sign in. I just tested so this one is working, but I don't know why it's not working in the code, but we'll get to figure that out later. Then this is to sign in. Let's now test if the signing in is working. We put the email address and we put the password. We're expecting the system to return a token for us. Let's give it a try and do sign in. I don't think I've written the code to do the sign in and it's working well, right? You can see that the customer was signed in successfully. If I try to put a fake or a wrong password there, it should give us error. It should say wrong email address, give us, not found error. So that logging in and signing in is working correctly. But I need to implement this in the front end. This is not working in the front end the way I assume it to work. Let me give it a try again. And then I then know that it's my implementation that needs to be worked on, not the code itself. Those are the things that needs to be clarified. I can't find let me just pull another one up. So I think I will need to register a new user. I'll delete that user so I can have a new user set up. Let me delete this user that I just created because I want to use the same information. So that's create account, submit. Now I have a problem. How on heaven did you not? Okay, so what was the problem the first time? I need to solve that error that I saw now. I need to be able to recreate that error and solve it because you might not have chance to get that kind of error again. That error that came up. When you see it, you squash it immediately. So let me give it a try again and recreate the error. Yes. But this error, you will not see it occur until you, because this my address bar is not showing. So I need to go to a proper browser so I can simulate the effect again and see what's actually going on in that part. So let me delete data again and give it a try. I need to simulate what just happened. So if I do create account, do this, watch the address is wrong. It's going to sales, it should be going to user. So where it's pointing to is wrong. So it should be pointing to verify. So I can go and search. It should point to user verify email. So just to confirm that that is what it's supposed to be pointing to, I can change it here and give it a try and see if it's correct. Yes. So this is what I was expected to be presented with. Let's give it a try again. And this time around, yep, it worked. Okay. So the next thing is for us to, we've created a user. Okay, let me delete again and recreate the user. I need to make sure that that part has been fixed. So we need to then get the token. The token will be sent via email. I think the token is also printed here on the system, somewhere on the system here. Yes, this is the token here. So you can enter that 81420 and you should be presented with a way for you to change your password, which I tested and it worked, but for some reason it's not working here. Before I go ahead and try to send it, I will first try and fix it. In terms of fixing, we need to go and look for what was wrong with it in the first place. So this is set password, and this is where the patch is being called. Okay, is the data we're sending wrong? Yes, it's wrong, Abby. This is not the way we're supposed to pass the data at all. This is not the way we're supposed to pass the data. Supposed to pass the data this way. Why did I pass it that way? That's weird. So what did I just do here? So the OTP is also coming in from declare was not used. What do you mean I didn't use it? Okay. I think it's still the same thing with this. End of file. I got the error end of file. Okay, so I got the error end of file. Let me inspect what is happening at the back end here. That way I'll be able to see what's going on. I'm sure the issue is from here. Let's get to check the token. token is 814. Okay, so apparently this is not allowing us to send in patch. The interface is not allowing us to send patch requests. So we have to send in our patch request using this normal browser. That is what is allowing me to do that. So I can go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's inspect what is going on here. OTP. This is the request. Okay, I think our issue might be coming from the proxy server. Oh, by the way, I do have a proxy server, which is here. And what this does is to allow us to send information back to our Golang. And I think this is where the issue is coming from. This is for get. So I didn't mention anything for patch. This is where the issue is coming from. I am 100% sure. This is where the issue is coming from. So I can go ahead and say I want patch. What else do I need to do here? Is that all? So let me push my updates, and this is where I do build. There's this component that you guys need to go and get extension, and that is npm script. It allows you to, have all this your script here, and then you can click one click to run your script. Okay, so let's give it a try. So our password has been changed successfully. I cannot try to sign in to see if it will work. The password was changed successfully. So our password should return a token, but of course it's just gonna not say anything. Log in successfully. So we've successfully done the account registration process, and everything is fine. Now this is where the challenge comes in. Well, not really challenge, so to say. Immediately you log in someone to the system. Remember that this is some React, and then we have a proxy server, which is PHP, and PHP is sending all my requests to Golang. And once that request is sent, anything that come back, I want to be able to put in a cookie. Yeah, I want to put a token in a cookie so that I can use it every time again. I can use it over and over and over again. So how do we do that? Once the information is coming back as a put, I need to make sure that I need to check what is coming back anytime I do any of these things. If what is coming back contains contains token, then do stuff with it. So that is another thing entirely. When is my item coming back? Who handles the coming back of the item? Okay. you for joining. Ade Olaogunleye, welcome to the platform. Thank you for joining. It's been a long time. Okay, so let me go and see how this is going to operate. So if I do make a request like this, I need to be able to, I don't want to run it like this data. I need to be able to check and make sure that the data is a token. So I know what to do from the front end. So where I'm running this signing, stuff, I need to, where is the signing? There's a lot of things going on in signing session. Okay. So instead of returning token like this, my token should have, I want to make it a struct so that it will have token as the name and then the value. So let me just create this one here now, and then I'll change it later. So token response. This guy already know what I wanted to do. So that it will look like this. Then you can do so you can do something like this. Does this need to be this? So it doesn't need to be. Yeah. So this way, my token is going to be appended here in every request I make. So let me give it a try again and see if I do this. Of course, I have to load everything again. So this is what I'm expecting, so that I can then monitor anytime I have, a data call token in my PHP code, and then I can properly set the cookie. So I have quite a lot of things to do on my PHP code though. Let's see. There's a whole lot of things going on here. So so this generate token, this one is internal token from the system. Nah. Let me first see if what I have, this is still working first. Okay, I've made some changes. I want to see if the changes I did is still working. Okay. So let me go back to what I'm expecting to see. So the code change I made was that once the data is being, I want to set some things once I have token in my response data. So if I have a token in my response data, I want to be able to 1 hour, is it enough to expire? No, 1 hour is not good. Let me do 86. The path, the domain, empty for current domain, secure flag. True, very important. HTTP only. Okay. So this is what is coming back to the user. But I can still hold the information, the name and everything of the user somewhere else. Okay. Let me just try and see if I can make requests with this token already. Let me see what happened if the cookie is being set and what have you. Where is my guy? So if I go to let's say we want to make Brave to show. Brave browser. So I need to check what is going on here. I need to first see the cookies. If anything is set by default. Where is the cookies on this system? I think it should be under securities, recorder, memory, performance, no, application, storage. Yeah, this is where I'm expecting the cookie of what is going on to be set. So let's try and go ahead and do something. So login is successful. Cookie not set. I did store this in the client session the other time. This is not a good place for you to store the token. The best place you want to store the token is here, cookies. So I'm trying to set that so that whenever I want to make any call to the user, I can just make that call. So let me see even if we had a response. This is what was sent back. So a way for me to check if the cookie thing was sent is to make a request and put the cookie inside the thing and then see how it play out. Cookie jar. You're supposed to see the cookie here actually. Let me refresh the page again. Oh, Let me upload the changes. Let me make changes. Let me update the changes and see, because we're supposed to see the cookie right in here. Let's give it a try. Fail? Why fail? My app is broken. But let me check other things if they are working. My app is literally broken. So I've messed up some things in the app. I have to go back and fix it. Okay, so this is where the action is happening here. Do I have any? I don't think I have PHP extension. Or come to think about it, I don't like PHP code, guys. I don't like PHP, but I have to write it. Okay, I do have PHP stuff installed, but this is PHP debug. So let me install this guy. So I have to help me with some PHP thinking. Okay. So I guess this should, let's see if this will work. So this is the change I just added to it. Let's see if it will work. See that it broke my entire code. But let's see now. My entire code should be fixed now. Still broken. But let's see. Let's wait. Okay, let's give it a try. So I wanted to check sign in. Let's clear all we have here. Okay, it went in. Let's see if our cookie got set. I can see some things, but let's see. Where's the cookie guy? The cookie guy is under. Where is the cookie guy? Yeah, the cookie guy is under application, but I'm not seeing any cookie being set. Aha, but this is also not set. But there's a way I can check, though. This is not what we're looking for. Okay. We are calling all these guys. Oh. I'm having a feeling like I should go online to the main app online, actually. Maybe that is what it needs me to do. So let's give it a try again. Let's see how to figure this out. Okay. Let me see if I can check some other things. Hmm. Mhm. Okay, so I know what to do. Let me say I want to do okay, I think I know where the problem is. The stuff I want is inside here. That is what I want, not just token. So that is where the issue is coming from. But I think that is where the issue is coming from. So if I try it again like so, yeah, I think I get the issue now. So it's setting, but I need to go back and then fix the right thing. Now, the if condition is not working. That's why. So I'm supposed to be inside data, then token before this will work. I hope this is correct. Then I can do this. Let's now give it a try. Let me refresh and clear what is there, and then try and enter something new. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. It's still loading. It's still installing. Or rather, it's still uploading the changes. So once those changes are uploaded, I should be able to give it a try. Let's stay right on there. And then let's give it a try. I think it's done now. Let's give it a try now. Are you kidding me right now? Okay. I think I've written a very bad a bad code. That's why I wanted something that's gonna help me identify these errors. So I just wrote a bad code, but now it's fixed. Now it's fixed. So let's give it a try again. So let's give it a try now. It's still uploading. You can see this on the bottom. Where is our guy? One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, let's check our secure. Good. We got our authentication token and the domain the parts, when it's gonna expire, all the details. Especially this security thing is very important. ATPS secure, same site. I'm supposed to even enable same sites. All these bell and whistle, I'm supposed to enable all these guys to avoid, you know, cross scripting, all this thing. Yeah, I'm supposed to enable all these guys. But the fact that we have this set here is one huge step. The next thing for me to do is if I want to make the next call to the backend, like if I want anything now, I will then make that call, but I have to include this. This is in the client side now. So every time I can include it, you know, to do whatever I need to do with it. So step 1, resolve. Let's go to the next step. What other security things can I even implement here? But let me check if it's working locally, because this is just online. Will it be set locally as well? Let me check. Yeah, it's been set locally as well. That's great. Well, just to be sure that that's its own. I thought as much. It's not set locally, but that's fine. I can always use remote to test. So what more security can I attach to this guy? Apart from what I already have here. How secure can we go? So we can add, what's the other one we can add now? Strict, same site. So same site, strict, this. Token length. Okay, so what else do I need to do here? I think the next thing for me to do is to now start determine what the user needs to do. One of the key things is to enter update your profile. Like put your full name, your address. Of course, I'm not collecting card. So once you are logged in, I need to also know that you are logged in actually. How do I know that a user is logged in? So what I want to do is to save the user information that is in, that way we can track the user. So let's see what the user has. You can check the user authentication by checking the whatever React making API call. So how do we make sure that the user is logged in? What do we do? I want to put something somewhere here to denote that the user is logged in. That's this head guy. By default, it shouldn't be there. And the cat shouldn't be there. The cat and this guy shouldn't be there if you're not logged in. If you are logged in, you should have the head and the cat. So how do we do something like that? First of all, let's go and look for where we have that head and cat guy, which is under layout. We should have it under layout somewhere. Okay, so this is it here. So this can be actually a different component, but do I want to make it a different component? I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. But for my experiment, I will put it like that, separate components. So let me convert it. This tool I created, refactor, inner function layout, extract function. Can I turn this to I want to turn it to a component. Is there something I can easily use to do that? There's nothing like that. Source action. Okay, I saw something in source action now. Fill all. Nah. Let me try this one. Oh, this one is not fine. No, I don't like this. But let me just use it. So let me call it um user account, for lack of a better word. But what is this? I don't think I like this. Okay, not bad. But this is not what I want to do with it. I'd rather it's a function instead of this, because I want to track it separately. So I don't want to put it under pages. More like a component, like sub stuff. But yeah, so I can say user accounts icons. Okay, that's better. User account icons. Then where did I come from now? Layouts. So this is export default function. Let me say menu, and this is like so. Okay, so that we can do where are we coming from? I got you. Coming. This is not a function. It's this. So we can then say, can go to this guy and check some stuff. I will need JS cookies. Cookie. I'm a cookie master. Yum, 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 yum. Some people don't know. If you know what cookie monster is, you're an old man. Should be an old man by now. This is just a personal project. So do npm install. So just use it to check cookie now and know what's going on. Okay, what do we do with the cookie? We need to check what's going on here. Need to cookies.get. Benny, what are you typing? So if there is token, okay, so if there is token, it's going to show. If there's no token, it's not going to show. Remember that the token has been removed here. We're going to bring back the token by logging in. So let me bring that in and see if it will work. So if we log in, our token is back here at the bottom. But will it bring out what we wanted to bring up? It's not bringing it up. Yeah, we need to use effects to also check. Like we'll talk about that later. But I need to see what's going on here, if this one is working or not. We need to check what's going on here. Let's continue, guys. So let's beef up this code and make sure that we have everything intact. So let me see. I want to see what's going on here because I can't see anything. I ain't seeing nothing. Even though it's coming out here at the bottom, I should be able to see. Let me see if it's showing here. So you can see that the token is not showing here. The cookie is not showing here. Let me try again. Oh yeah, the cookie is showing here. Good. But let's see if it's doing console log. If that is showing. Nah, it's not showing anything. But it's showing undefined. Let me push our update first. What you into this field? What got you into this field? DB plays. Somebody's asking me what got me into this field. That's a very, very long story, which we'll not be talking about this night. Some other night, I will be telling you how I got into doing what I'm doing. Okay. It's still uploading. It's still uploading the vendor script. But I'm guessing the reason why it's not showing this is because there are two different sessions. But let's go. Let's give it a try online. Let's see what we have here. So you can see that apparently the system has crashed. Nothing wants to work anymore. Okay, so apparently the server is busy doing its own thing. But this is the console log of what I'm printing and it's coming up dry. And this is the evidence. It's kind of empty here as well. let me also make use effects, because I'm seeing some things are not working the way I want it to work, maybe because use effect is not set.